right, hey everybody, welcome back to this week's segment. I'm Greg Mansfield, and this is how we roll with our Humminbird Mega 360 and a really cool hack I want to show you all today that I learned at the campground. We are down here at Sam Rayburn Reservoir in eastern Texas. Been down here for the Bass Open, had a great event, finished 33rd out of 215 boats. And this really helped me this week, both traveling here and then when I was on the water when the water got big. Sam Rayburn is legendary for big water. When the wind blows, it gets ugly out there. Also, it's super hot. So I was at the campground back at our last tournament, the Arkansas River, similar situation, hot and big water, and was kind of talking about this mount setup that we have and how we can reinforce it. Now, there's actually a product on the market that allows you with the shaft here to reconnect and reinforce this. But one of the anglers, an Elite Series angler at the campground, came up to me and showed me what he figured out, and it's just a really cool tip, and I like it for both traveling and for when we're on big water. So right here is the mount bracket for the Ultrex, and you can see there's 3 places that it would normally have bolts, 1, 2, 3. And what I learned you can do is remove this bolt, and these are actually the knobs off of a Humminbird Solix. I just called up Humminbird. They mailed several of them to my house. I got a couple spares. Got a couple for Joel so he could set his boat up this way too. But what you can do with these knobs when you're on the water is just unscrew them, and then the whole 360 just comes right off. And as you pull it out, now you've got it detached and you can just strap it straight down to your front deck for a long run. Being able to take that entire 360 off quickly when you're on the water is really helpful for a couple of situations, particularly like out here on Sam Rayburn where the water gets really, really big and you're just banging waves for a long period of time. You're being a lot better on the shaft of the 360, and then the actual unit itself, it's not taking a beating as you're going through that rough water. It's nice and protected right on the deck, and it's going to last longer. It's going to be better for the equipment. Now, the other thing that's nice for to be able to do is when we go on long road trips, like when we came down here to Texas, it was 95 degrees out the whole way. When you have your entire boat covered, going through rainstorms and thunderstorms like we were, and it's that hot, it gets incredibly hot underneath that cover. And I think that's hard on the electronics too, particularly when the head of the 360 unit sits right up against that black cover. I don't even want to know the temperature that gets to. So I feel better when I know I've got that completely detached and strapped down on the deck, that we're protecting that unit. And it's gonna work when I get where I'm going, and we'll be able to catch fish. All right, so that is how we roll with being able to detach our Humminbird 360, safely strap it to the deck for those big water runs or those hot days driving under a cover. Thanks for tuning into this week's segment. If you find content like this helpful and like it, please click the subscribe button. And Joel and I are headed out to Lake Cherokee now to go do a little bit of bassing.